Get the dang chair back into the center.
It's quite the picture you chose.
It's the Monster Hunter experience.
The slippery slope.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny though because that's a really old picture. Like I probably saved on my computer in 2009 or something.
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny because the caption, like I thought it was funny just to look at. But then the caption for it is also douche slide. It's like basically it's like an indoor slide next to some spiral stairs and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's a dude in a business suit sliding down it. He's having the time of his fucking life.
And as we all know, businessmen are douches.
Douche slide. Really just makes you think like, who's the person who captioned this? Why do they like it? I like this. Not now. Puyo Quest. Which I am losing interest in. Oh!
It's kind of hit like this insane power peak where the only way you can really challenge anymore is just by being out and out bullshit.
Yeah, I think the thing about it, and I forgot to tweet about this, is like, wait, hold on. Okay, we're good.
Also, we have actual Puyo now, so.
Yeah, right.
Well, we have it, it's there.
That's not why we played Puyo Quest. That's not why I did. But it's like, nowadays it's like, they're, like, the most fun way to play is to do multiplayer.
Yeah.
But with how often, like, things like Puzzler, like, what are they called? Yeah, Puzzlers, Plus Pigs, and, like, Crown Quest, which give you a bunch of the evolved materials, and then, like, Material Quest, which give you a bunch of the evolution materials and stuff. It's just, like,
yeah.
It's a lot more optimal to play single player.
Yeah.
But less fun. So it's like...
I mean, for your purposes, we can, well, I can technically stream it now, I don't know what you're on. So we could do multiplayer streams for that. Put that on the docket.
No,
An hour Puyo Quest multi.
not like there's too much to do, but, you know, unlike apparently everyone, I'm fine with spending teardrops to refill meter.
I don't have any of this to spend, really, so.
It's also like,
leading them all back to this. It just lost interest in me, so fuck it, it'll die here. It just, the eggs warped 10 feet away, alright, whatever's cool. Ulysses here is lagging hard.
it's also like I don't really know what to do. Like there's the obvious goal that I've kind of had of like just getting as many, like filling out the basically Pokemon decks of that game.
Getting all the cards in a gacha game is like fucking lunacy.
I mean, not all of them, but as many as I can. Like, a lot of it is just, like, evolving cards that can be evolved to make that number increase.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was doing in the past, and can still do. It's just that, like, I've kind of lost interest in it. Maybe I need to, like, just give the game a few weeks again. Because there was a time, there were, like, twice where I kind of lost interest in the game and then came back. So.
Yeah, I've been actively playing it for like several weeks now, if not months. And I don't know, man. I don't think like taking a regular way changes. Like, it's kind of been entirely superseded for me by Fire Emblem Heroes, just because
That game sucks.
that is a game with like no, it doesn't. But like that game has like, you know, it's like fairly strategic gameplay and shit to focus on. It has actual challenges. Some like there's like maybe one or two that are just horseshit, but not all of them, and can be fairly challenging and entertaining and all that. And I haven't had anything that is so ludicrously strong or broken that I can just set the game to play itself.
This thing.
Even in the Tempest trials, like you can't really do that. Partially because the AI is fucking terrible.
Yes, you can. That's why I like them.
No,
so
you
much.
can, but then like every so often the AI shits itself and just completely breaks down, and like sends a hero to fight a swords person.
I thought you had an armor team. That's what I
I mean, whenever there's no armors in the like the Tempest's recommended bonus units, there's no real point in having like 3 armors and then a sword person or whatever.
Yes, there is.
I mean, not really.
That's what I've been doing.
Especially if I'm letting the AI play, because then it's just asking for it to die. I love like 3 tiny things just appeared, and like because you can't jump over these things, you can visibly jump over.
Why?
I just got walled into a thing and murdered.
Stupid fucking dick killing it on the power platform. Thanks.
But nothing die.
It's no vow.
Why is this not open? Yep.
Good job, TM.
Sick.
Oh, just faded away. Nice.
So yeah, Monster Hunter.
I don't think there's like, I don't know.
What?
It's just kind of like Monster Hunter is its own thing. That's gonna be right after this even.
I mean, yeah, unless you want to discuss your general feelings during it, but I thought the whole point of Salmon Run was our little R's banter chat.
I mean, I don't know. It's like. I'm just like trying to think other than just advertising, watching the fucking game. Because it's like part 1 is just some fun character creation tutorial stuff on my own. Part 2 is like me struggling with the game and not knowing what to do. And then part 3 is me grasping it and having a good time. So, yeah, there's a little curve there and you can start wherever you want. Because they're all variable in importance. Like, you could skip right to 3 if you wanted to, and not miss too much, but, you know, me being mad. Oh, that was weird. It kind of kept moving. Well, we're the only ones doing anything.
Yeah. Oh, they're finally coming down. Oh, then I guess I could talk about what I've played so far of Dragon Ball FighterZ story.
I don't know.
It's pretty good so far. What do you mean you don't know?
Like, I don't know. It seems like it might be more of a monologue kind of thing. Because the only thing I can offer is that I just fucking hate Goku's voice. I really do not like it.
Masako Nozawa is a saint and I will not hear.
Look, I know there's that jank, but like, it's like it doesn't fit the dude at all.
No, it does, honestly. Like, it's like, honestly, like, it's gonna be really weird when she's no longer doing the voice.
Give me the Funimation dub Skinner voice.
I mean, if you want to play it in English, you can.
I didn't even know that was an option.
But
I can't shoot.
it is an option. It's just the game defaults to Japanese because they go like, well, yeah, this is what
It's an anime.
Here.
An anime game.
I guess, to be fair to it, Dragon Ball does have one of the better English dubs in anime. Well, the more recent dub is better. The original Ocean dub is magic, but in a different way.
I think the only one I really watched was Gurren Lagann, and I liked it, so. But then again, I'm not much of a hard ass, as apparently the entire internet is about anything. Because they're like, damn, this voice acting's terrible in English. Fuck, I can't even survive. You made Like, it'd be fucking torture.
Excuse me?
I would
What
rather
you,
be like not just you, and you aren't like this, but there are people like
No,
this.
I'm not saying that. You're saying like, oh, I'm not a heart. Yes, you
Who are
are.
like, I would rather be waterboarded than listen to this, and I'm like, what? It's fine. I can hear them talk. What's the problem here?
Yeah, the problem is a lot of American voice actors just fucking suck.
You know, people go, oh, it's Crom again, and I'm like, what?
That is kind of a problem with the scene, is that there's only like
Tara
a small handful of voice actors doing all the fucking
I
jobs.
can understand Tara Strong though. That's one thing I understand. Like, I would just
like,
what?
This is why like the occasional game that uses like UK actors is just like fucking magical. It's like, oh man, new voices, and also they're good. It kind of helps that in those instances, a lot of time they're drawing not from like voice actors per se, but from like theater actors and shit. Demon Souls voice cast is entirely theater actors, and it's fucking incredible voice acting all the way out. I can't fucking kill anything because every time I try, like snipers forever.
Oh man, we're the one. There's gonna be a snake, isn't there? Yep, every time,
Yep.
every time.
It's over.
They could just kill it, no? Okay.
Not everyone's dead, but you.
That was terrible.
Yep.
And I don't even think it was the fault of the enemies.
Sobbed always dubbed. In anime, anyway. The only thing I can like, it's like if the game was made by like an English company, like American or English or whatever, you want to pick the English one because they'll have like actors or voice actors. I'd say the usual pool who can do the job. It's like, all right, sick. If it's a Japanese game, you usually want the original Japanese voice acting because you know like they're performing it better. There's better culture around voice acting and acting there. It's like better training, better just everything.
Uh-huh.
There is one exception I will say, though, the one golden exception, and that is always Metal Gear Solid. Except for 5, I guess, because come on, man, why would you do that?
You hear so many terrible snake impersonations that you go, you know, maybe I don't like this voice. Not that it's
No, yeah,
fault,
but you're
it's
just like
everyone else.
you're just sort of like the rampaging hipster regarding the series, and you don't even want to give it even a shot.
It's like,
So
what's it called? Rick and Morty voices. You know how everyone does those and all of them are terrible?
no, because I literally don't know what either of those sound like.
You don't?
No.
No, I'm not gonna ruin it.
I have never watched it, never heard it, never heard anyone
I
look it.
legitimately don't believe that because it's like a meme.
No, here's the thing, right? I don't pay attention to that shit. Like people
What?
keep going like it's a fucking ever. You know how like easy it is to shut things out when you just genuinely.
Oh
don't
good,
give
I
a shit.
spawned down here. Hilarious.
Hi. Oh good, it's turned around.
Not on the ball today, I guess. I think that actually still went in, so hey.
You've gotten too used to the DualShock 4 and now the controls are seeping from your mind.
No, that's not it. What's that fucking awful sound?
God, I'm trying to move. What?
It's a bunch of grenades going off. Is no one gonna kill this thing? It's like
I tried, but then I got mod, and then you just, you know,
wasted right
then
at
you go around and shoot
the
yourself.
propeller for a reason.
It wasn't right at the propeller for me, but alright.
I hate this guy. Work. I didn't even have work today. Thank God.
See you in about. I have Japanese class tomorrow. That's about it.
Grown. People having responsibilities.
Oh, it's slow tide. Fuck. Oh, Luigi? Where you going?
Why? Why? Why?
Why?
Both of you,
My one went first. Like, what do you mean why?
those people were closer to the other one. Why would they go for the far?
I wasn't. I was dead middle of it, and I had a better shot at the one on the right. Don't just assume my circumstances because, oh, you didn't like it. The video's right there. You can go watch it out.
My video's right here, bitch.
Yeah, I saw on my end. Sure, you were going dead right. Sure, but I was dead center. I had like clear shots for the right than left, so I went for the right. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, is it like launching back into space or something? What the fuck? Okay, good.
That's 2 snipers, 3 snipers.
I was gonna say, if that person was picking up the egg and then just going back to the basket with it without dealing with the snipers, I was gonna flip. Without to make use it.
So this, so many eggs, and we won't be able to get all of them back.
Flying fucker.
Not enough time.
Wait, how do I get these? Down? Wait, wave 2.
Oh yeah. Beach again, as usual.
As usual.
I'm glad that 2 people just leap down in front of me when I'm like trying to shoot at the snakes. Like, I have to draw the sides of it and then just from above. Fuck me then. Terrible shot. I think it's also just this map. Fucking hell. Also, is it me or is the game been like really reliant on snakes lately? I feel like there's just been like a massive uptick in snakes in the past several games we played. Also, there's like 3 steelheads here.
I have the brush, so.
That's fine. I have the gal, but I'm dead.
Do anything about that?
I'm here right behind you.
Oh.
It's fine. Someone else got me.
Okay, good. Because there's a place in there. Why? Drop it off. God damn.
I can't because there's like literally everything all attacking. So it feels like this isn't one of those fucking. It just spawns 10 million bosses forever. Forms. It's gonna be a long session. Right. Oh, I don't know, man. It's just kind of the main thing to talk about is coming next, so there's not a lot of topics. No, but no game news because it's fucking Sunday.
What does that mean?
Like all news announcements basically stop once like Friday passes, and the weekends are usually dead. Come Monday again. I guess fucking that visual novel Nico Power is coming to Switch and PS4.
I think you linked that, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I did. Which kind of baffles me, because by my understanding, those games are like there's literally porn and there's nothing else to them, and you can't put that on the console. So I don't know. Why what?
Stupid bitch throwing up here. Why?
Well, I hope you would know by now just how fucking stupid the Salmon Run player base is.
Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not.
I have a Luna Blaster, so I can't kill tiny things. Oh, good.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's like the thing to do it.
It's not, because when they're at my ankles, good luck ever hitting me. Ever.
It's a big old explosion.
Yeah, but that explosion doesn't trigger me to shoot down. What do you need help with, Vubez?
Fuck. This isn't gonna work well. This.
Let's take your post up anyway.
A snake. There we go. We got the direction.
Sorry about that, Vubez, but neither of us have League unlocked.
Not like we would play it.
Unfortunately, we can't help you there, I'm afraid.
So I'm done with that. And then, come on, die. Well, that's how it deals with that, I guess. Sure anymore. Until 30 seconds, it's pretty alright.
Oh my god. Fuck me.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I survived. But I didn't get the thing in. It's glowing.
It's alright. At least we made it. No, fucking it. Oh, fuck me then, alright.
Tumbled right over. Come on! You see that?
Yeah, so I'm down here throwing at the same one.
God damn it.
It's alright, it's done.
Oh, just move back. Just don't follow one of those. Okay, good.
Was there more there, I take it? Gal actually has some range to it, must admit.
Apparently the new Gal Deco that came out is the tightest shit.
Is it not?
It says Curling Bomb and Stingray.
Ah, right.
And for some reason the Curling Bomb... No, fuck. For some reason the Curling Bomb only uses like half of the tank. I still don't really understand that.
Nah, I guess it's because, like... I don't know, because it's trickier to aim, I guess, because of how it moves. Is that logic?
No idea. Like, if anything, the normal grenade should be, like, the lowest cost.
Yeah, oh, more like the burst bomb would be lowest, because it does the least damage.
Yeah, but then that could be, like, comboed.
Yeah.
And is comboed.
It is
Like, there's
comboed.
no other use for it. It's so reliable. Just really makes you wonder how some of these hypers are still in the game.
Do we have a disc? We have a disc. No.
I was kind of hoping that I had a grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher?
Or grenade hyper for the effect.
The effect.
So you don't stop him down there. Of course, of course, of course. Free people or anything. He's gonna keep pestering it down here, so I might as well kill it down here instead of wait for it to get back up and come up here.
Yeah.
Die.
In which we carry Elliot and blame everything on him. So let's face it, he is a bit of a tit.
But, I mean, there's like one thing, but...
No, look at him. Look at the way he moves. Go.
What the hell? Guess there's a flying fucker here.
Yeah.
Not now, dude.
Sorry, I got him. I got him.
Now he's gonna come in and steal these things anyways. At least with the flying fuckers, I'm usually doing them on my own, so I can just get the eggs myself. And, you know what it feels like to reap what you sow, essentially. Oh, he's just waiting here. Stupid fucking dickhead. I'm going out somewhere else. God. I'm just not in the mood for this right now. Mood equals shot! Fuck!
Been a bad day, has it?
Not really, no.
No.
I mean, the only bad part about today is I might have overeaten. That's about it.
Fair enough.
It's the only reason you eat is to not be hungry later, and I'm like, well, if I'm gonna be playing Monster Hunter, I don't want to be hungry later, so let's have a sandwich and a burrito. You know, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I've been playing Monster Hunter for 10 hours, so...
It's possible.
And we're fucking getting there yesterday, where it was just like, but do you want to keep hunting? God. Tiniest bit of green ink, it's like, well, your entire movement is shot. Elliot, 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 Elliot.
How did I kill a little baby man? Moss coming.
He's going for you, anyways, bro.
I was gonna say, if he was coming back to get these eggs, I was gonna be so mad. Wow, I suck. Time to compensate. Yeah, it's like I was gonna be dead, but at least I got both of them.
Yeah, that's good at least.
do I even know?
Like owl, I assume.
Oh god. Who left this message? Go in the water. And it's clean.
No problem.
The grates are already bad enough. I don't remember if we did this. No. Yes?
I don't know if
Almost
we
definitely.
had it. I don't remember.
Guess even you did this side.
Yeah, I remember doing it vaguely. It's kind of his.
Yeah, it all fours together.
Just shoot snake. Every time I try to shoot, a new fresh hell appears out of the fucking sea.
And get away from the ocean.
It's all ocean.
Up.
That shit.
God damn it.
I'm trying to shoot the thing back up so it moves. But it seems Elliot had different ideas.
Exactly. Just waiting for it to get back up.
I was like trying to keep the propeller up so it could move. Okay, well, fortune conspires. There's 2 sitting here now. There's 3 sitting here now.
Not believe that works. One fuckers.
I got punched in the mind.
Don't know how I survived that one.
You just have this inherent ability to survive anything, it seems. God damn. He's running to the sea.
Line.
Let's put the boss at Elliot's head and pull the trigger.
You never know. You might find this streamer video. I guess it would have to be a video now, right? But it's like, and then what?
But then I tell him the same thing.
It's always weird when people do that. I think it's only like happened twice, right? But
I find it kind of neat.
it's like, oh, I was, you know, at this timestamp. Whoa.
It's like one of these days we'll be the ones killing an owl and typing fucking egg in the chat.
I mean, in, what's it called? Is that one game? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of something else.
Oh, it's your favorite.
Ooh, that was close. I'm still gonna get this anyways. Ooh, no. Does have troubling implications.
These positioning.
Yeah, slow there.
Fuck.
Which means it. Nope, it has to be the one in the. No, it's not. Okay.
Jesus.
You aren't gonna be able to do anything with this though.
I'm dead down here because it seems like every single one of these fucking things is open.
I hate this
God.
stupid piece of shit weapon. Fuck!
Alright. Okay, there's
I up you.
that. have thing at least, so. And it's dead.
I mean, honestly, why not? Like 10 seconds left.
I guess.
Yep. Get the power eggs.
Oh, that's also not why we're getting on time.
Why are there two? Okay, right. They didn't
Oh,
refresh.
someone was dead. Yeah.
When I say rich, be ready to bitch.
That works a bit too well. See, why is it like 10 million Quahawks forever?
Let's get out of hell zone here. I thought you were gonna throw grenades.
I didn't have the ink saddle.
I was waiting.
God. Fine stuff.
Nice. Nice. It extremely helps that I'm being sniped twice.
I'll go deal with the sniper.
Wow, this is great. This is great. Wow, this is great. I love how I tried to fight that thing for like a solid 3 cycles, and some asshole just comes by and kills it immediately because because he's not being sniped twice, and I'm still dead because I'm still being sniped. Wow, wow, wow.
Salmon run for you.
Salmon run for you.
It is. That's how it usually goes.
It's just like, it becomes impossible when I'm the only one going for the 2 worst enemies. Actually stay up. Nope.
It's fog, it's fine.
It's like such a boring mode. When you haven't played this game a lot, you're like, ooh, this is scary, where are they coming from? But when you have played this game a lot, you realize it really doesn't matter. It really...
This fucking idiot killed them all down here.
In the whole scheme of things, guising it as night too, just makes it even worse, because then you think it could be an actual exciting event to break up the monotony of the normal gameplay. No, it's just normal gameplay.
The monotony of the normal gameplay. Once again, I ask, if that is so, why are we here?
I mean, like, yeah, because they're like events and shit. It's like, oh, events are fun and interesting. Every so often. It's like Kirby Air Ride, you know? Why do people play City Trial when it's just monotony? And then you go,
Actually,
Chris, you can't say that. City Trial's the only good mode in Kirby Air Ride, maybe even the only good mode in video games itself. And I go, I agree. Because I can't think for myself. Oh, got him. Oh, there are 2 snipers, one at shore and one at the far end of the map.
Oh, God damn it. City Trial was the one I enjoyed the most.
I'm sure it was, because you're not me. Ah! The events in City Trial are great, though. Just not really understand, like, the fanaticism over it. To the point where you have to put the other modes down to such a degree just to raise it up. It's like Chet Rippo in Paper Mario.
It's the natural, inherent, extreme fanboyism of Nintendo fans.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe our Magma. Yeah, I keep messing it up because I keep thinking of the Pac-Man World 2 stage. Our Magnum Opus is gonna be Kirby Air Ride 100%, and then we're never gonna do anything ever again.
When you say 100%, what does that mean?
All the checkboards, baby.
I couldn't even do that when I was a kid and had endless time. Like, how long does that take?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Top Ride could be done in a day, and then from there it's a bit more dicey.
A day, so as in like 24 straight.
No, like usual sitting, a long-ish sitting. A series, 25 years in the making. I wonder how long the Kirby Air Ride 100% speedrun is.
I mean, it probably takes like an hour because tasks or something.
Test runs aren't usually category. Well, I mean, they're a category, but not, accepted in the main thing. I don't even think there's like a task 120 shines run yet.
Sure, someone is thinking about it.
Shadow Kirby is. Or, sorry, Shadow Mario. What am I thinking?
So Kirby Air Ride on the brim.
Shadow Kirby, the perfect 2009 screen name.
Shadows in like this, like the Amazing Mirror kind of Shadow Kirby, or Shadows in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Fucking no. It could be anything. It could be either of those. Oh, I got bumped, I guess.
Alright, working on it.
Oh no, I was like, I'm not even gonna bother because I could just walk right into your shots.
I saw you walking up and I was like, I should explain or something in case he thinks I'm just purposely ignoring.
I can see.
And I heard the keyboard going, so I was like, he's probably looking away from the screen.
Oh yeah, that's when I die and have 5 whole seconds to do nothing and have my teammates do nothing.
There are 5 seconds and like 10 minutes.
Better 5 seconds than like maybe 1 second.
I wish it was 1 second in so many things. But sadly we can't all be Devil May Cry.
Actually, you know what I hate more than people who love City Trial to an unreasonable degree?
What?
People who call it Kirby's Air Ride. It's not Kirby's Air Ride. It's Kirby Air Ride. Please. Spare me. I don't
Really,
think there's a speedrun for 100% on here. 100
I realized like the wittier answer I could have said was Paper Mario fans.
checkboxes. I mean, yeah, that needs no explaining, honestly.
Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. I forgot myself.
Thousand Year Door is pretty good with the trick system, though. Stylish.
Trick system?
Stylish saved that game.
Oh, right.
Also, Pretty Lucky is really good. So it pains me when streamers don't put it on.
What is Pretty Lucky?
Just occasionally an attack will miss, and then it goes do-do-do-do-do, and then the word lucky shows up, and Mario, like, adjusts his hat as if he's very satisfied.
I remember, like, seeing that. I remember that badge, but I never used it because I was like,
wow.
This sort of thing in RPGs is always like, it has like a 2% chance of maybe once in a blue moon when the planets align actually
weirdo.
working. No, that's like most RPGs.
This is a much
Paper
better
Mario.
game. Paper Mario
No,
and
it's not.
Thousand Year Door. Duh. Oh my god.
Paper Mario and the 1000 Year Door is the worst of the GameCube exclusives.
GameCube exclusives. I mean, all first-party Nintendo games.
Yeah.
And I mean, like that's pretty much it, isn't it? Everything else was on like the
There's like a
PS2 as
few
well.
specifics, but otherwise, yeah. Surprisingly, there was like the Metal Gear Solid 1 remake that Nintendo produced.
It still blows my mind that the Nintendo GameCube was more powerful than the
Yeah.
PlayStation
The
2.
PS2 was the weakest of its generation, like by quite a bit, and it was sold the most.
Jesus Christ.
It just goes to show that power doesn't mean shit.
It does when you're playing Rivet King. Jesus Christ. 100 checkboxes. No, that's not it.
But yeah, and then there's the original Xbox, which was like another beast entirely. It was like halfway between its own gen and the next gen.
Five hot dogs. 5 hot dogs per set is a category, but all checkboxes isn't.
5 hot dogs?
Yeah. There's like
What's
one of the
that?
checkboxes is collect 5 hot dogs in one game of City Trial,
Oh.
and it's obnoxious. Okay. And I guess it's a meme.
You want us to 100% this?
It's possible. I think that
by
I think
complete random fate.
I think it would be great. I think it would be excellent.
Yeah, but you fucking love that game.
But you don't love Kirby Air.
I like it. I don't love it.
All modes 100%. Here we go. Speedrun. 10 hours, 7 minutes, 34 seconds is the world record.
Yeah.
Only 2 people are on speedrun.com for this. That's not that bad.
That's a speedrunner. That's literally a fucking mutant of a human being who can like twist reality itself to suit himself.
You multiply.
Like that is not us. Multiply it by 10.
We have a bunch of time. 2 people are gay. This game's easy.
Christ. I love you, Luna Blaster. You're my best friend.
Someone get the eggs in. Nice! That actually did something! Wait, were we just like... didn't even have the thing?
What?
Oh my god, 1 year ago.
1 year ago?
Ants.
What?
You had to be in 2 parts? Oh wait, you know what? It's probably all in one sitting then. I feel like we talked about this, and I feel like you said Super Metroid, but are there any games that you'd be interested in speedrunning?
Like... Apart from, like, some of the Metroids, Final Fantasy IX is one.
How long is that one?
I don't know, like, the official speedrun, but there's a reason I say that is because there is an in-game weapon you can only get if you get to the midpoint of the final dungeon on Disc 4 within 12 hours.
Fuck, it's in Roman numeral, piece of shit garbage. Was it IX?
Yeah. And I've never been able to get that weapon, and I want to get it with, like, just as a mark if I can do it.
Any percent?
It's been made, like...
It's 8 hours and 45 minutes. Any
percent? It can be done.
Turbo is 8 hours and 47 minutes. I don't know what turbo is. I figured it would be faster.
It's probably the Steam or iPad port, which has a... Oh, it's okay. The Steam, iPad, PS4 port as a like triple speed mode.
How is it? How is it 2 minutes slower?
I don't know. Like I assume like maybe it's like port differences change something else in like the very specific mechanics for the RNG or whatever they need.
HD is 7 hours and 57 minutes, so it's not much of an improvement. But you hate that one, so.
I mean, yeah, that's the one I'm on about. The one, third one.
Yeah, apparently not. That's weird.
I don't know what they mean by turbo then. I don't know. Maybe it's like the regular version of the game, but with like a turbo controller.
Maybe. Would there be any part of the game where you would need to do that? Or it would be convenient to do that?
Honestly, I kind of think any. I guess it's like maybe the Chocobo hot and cold game where you dig shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like speedrunning a game like Final Fantasy IX would be absolute misery. Speedrunning menus. Jesus Christ, I couldn't imagine.
I mean, it's just menu optimization, you know, you just like really quick taps to get in the right places at the right time. Same as any other speedrun thing, really.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I would say that.
I was watching that Sunshine sub 3 hour run, and I'm like, You know, I would like to learn some of these tricks at some point. At the very least, maybe not speedrun myself, but you know, learning the tricks just to maybe do on a casual run. That'd be interesting. Like,
I mean, I do that with Super Metroid, where like I have some like these 6 speedrun tricks and how to get things already, just to the point that I don't quite remember how to get them the normal way. Sometimes, like the power bombs, I don't remember the exact path to get in the properly for like normally for the first time. I always just get them early.
Yeah, it's like paths and stuff. I guess like for Sunshine it might be a bit different, because I'm like thinking all this crazy execution.
Well, I mean, Super Metroid also has that. There's the mock ball, for instance.
I mean, I feel like if you can do it like casual, if you can do those routes and stuff casually, it's not entirely what I'm talking about, you know?
Well, what are you talking about, then?
Just like, well, I mean, I don't know about Gelato Skip. That seems like it might be a bit too hard, but.
Oh, well, what are you talking about then?
You know, like where you get the, like, you know the shack in Gelato Beach where you have to take the watermelon and there's a shine sprite and the glass thing? Essentially, you take a coconut, you run on the roof, or you have glide down the roof while you're running against it, and then you can clip through the roof into the place where the shine sprite is, and skip all of Gelato Beach.
Curious.
Which is good because you need to fight Shadow Mario in Chapter 7 to beat the game. Oh god. So you can just go back one chapter and there it is. But, like, you know, stuff like, maybe not so much glitches, but just execution stuff.
Well, I mean, like,
do a stage.
Like, Metroids have their own fair amount of that.
Look, I know that the speedrun has a lot of that, but I'm saying the thing that you are doing probably isn't that.
I mean, the things I am doing include shit like that. Like, the mock ball is an instance of, like, changing into the morph ball in midair. Yeah, we didn't have the thing.
It gets me every time.
you just never watch it, do you?
Wait, what was the other one? It's like Super Metroid.
Like, the Super Metroid mock ball is a tricky move where you have to, like, run on a... It's probably a ROM hack.
41 minutes. 33 seconds.
But, it's like, you run on a very small platform, leap in a very specific way. You can't, it's not like a forward leap. If you do a forward leap, she just turns into a flip and those can't change. And you need, like, a very specific, like, stiff leap through a door, make it through, and then in midair, jump and change into the morph ball, then land while still holding the run button so you can speed across a breaking bridge and get super missiles early.
Well, Gavin, I have a better idea.
Which skips the boss entirely and just lets you just go straight to the next area.
For a speed run.
What's that?
Metroid Prime Pinball. 17 minutes, 37 seconds.
That's just being good at pinball, isn't
it? There's only one other person. It's 22 minutes and 28 seconds.
What are the sick Metroid pinball tricks, I wonder?
It makes me want to know what the speedrun is for Mario Pinball Land. Super Bowl! I love Mario Pinball Land. You remember that tweet I made where it's like the Petey Piranha scream in that game?
No, I don't. Never actually played that game.
I remember playing it as a kid. Toot and Koopa boss fight music is actually lit though. That's the one genuinely good thing about that game. Fuck, I can't aim.
Need 2 more. Yeah, we got them.
Probably shouldn't have done that, but it worked.
mean, I guess I could have like a Zelda game I could speedrun. I don't know.
Ribbit King, any percent. 3 hours, 22 minutes.
I mean, you could probably beat that, honestly. I forgot it's... I'm tired. Excuse me a second.
I had a lot of ideas for Ribbit King.
Like...
Just fun shit.
There's a mod like on you, Rip.
Like how many courses can you beat just by pressing the A button and stuff like that.
A press.
The game always angles you towards the hole. There's
Yeah.
like one hole that I know about that you can't do it at all because there's just a giant wall between you and the hole even when you just start. Unless there's like some glitch or something.
You also have the account for shit like, you know, like the gumball machine being a cheating con.
Oh, I don't know about beating the game. I just mean like how many of the holes.
Oh,
can
that's
you do?
on the holes themselves. Okay.
How many of the 121 holes in the game can you do?
It doesn't feel like there's 121 holes.
Well, what was the
Like I believe it, but it just doesn't feel like
what was
it.
the infographic I had? There were like 4 maps per world. Was it like 4 or 5 worlds? Every map has 3 holes in it, and every hole can be interchanged. So it's like, you know, you could go hole 1 to hole 2, hole 2 to hole 1, hole 2 to hole 3, hole 1 to hole 3, stuff like that. And then that all adds up to 120, and then there's the tutorial course. So it's 121.
Fair enough.
Man, I should get to making that video. Even just how many courses there
You
are.
might as well. I mean,
There's so many videos, like
just deep analysis of the game is always interesting.
comparisons between Ribbit King and Caro King. I had a whole thing on that. I worry that I might have forgotten too much about Caro King, though. We're about to...
Oh god.
Wow. Oh my god, we almost lost right there.
Oh jeez. Oh wait, what shit.
Oh, we're so out of it, dude.
I'm just thinking about hunting pink T-Rexes. Where did that go? Pink to me. Where did that go?
Actually, one thing I wanted to ask is,
Yes.
PS4 settings. There's like RGB something, and it's set
Alright.
to automatic. But I saw
Yeah.
chat tell a streamer to set it to full so the game doesn't look dull. Should I do that?
Okay. I don't know. I never fuck with that.
Also, the game has an option for 3D audio,
Yes.
so I'm gonna have to remember to
Do
put
you
that
have like?
on.
What even happened there?
I mean, I don't think you need a TV like that to have it.
I mean, I would assume you'd need like some sort of 3D audio capable speakers to actually make it work.
I mean, about it working, sure, but like about activating it.
I mean, you won't need it to activate it, I assume.
Yeah,
but
because it's like
yeah.
some of the video settings were like, your TV doesn't support this for the streamer that I was watching, but that seemed fine.
I mean, stuff like that's probably like HDR. And
Yeah,
who the fuck has a HDR TV, frankly?
it's like stereo, but better.
Luigi. What are you picking at, you tiny cat? What are you picking at? Where the fuck are you? Oh, there you are. Hello.
We've reached 4K audio. Only on the PlayStation 4.
I'm just waiting for the first one, to be honest. We have 8K support, but you can still only run it in 30 FPS.
Splatoon 2 any percent is 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 31 seconds.
I could see that. We're over the line.
Oops, no, wrong button. Wrong button.
I guess on the note of like video settings, I have to admit I'm impressed with my Elgato because it still just works perfectly fine with the PS4 Pro and all that shit. It's just like, this little box just doesn't know when to quit. Not even one of the fancy new ones, it's just Elgato Classic and still going.
You mean that one that can plug into like the fucking
NES, yeah.
yeah? Wow,
Yeah, the one that connects into down there, everything. Yep.
that's kind of disgusting.
Still going.
Anyways,
Alright.
we're gonna switch over to Monster Hunter. So
How is it? No, hang on a second. How is it disgusting?
what? Look at it. It's gross.
I don't see what you mean.
Anyways, we're switching over to Monster Hunter. So.